Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yokoman here. Welcome back to another episode of this PES 2021 Master League Series with Spurs. Today we're going to take on Burnley, Brighton and Everton. Three pretty decent games. I'd like to do well in the FA Cup, so I hopefully can get a decent result against Burnley. But first things first, we need to find a right back. We need to be on the hunt now for a right back after Max Aaron's apparently cost way too much money. Now, we've got some players on the list. We're probably going to check them out first. And then if not, we're just going to have to look for a cheap replacement for Doherty until we sign Max Aaron's at the start of next season. So I've just put another third and final offer. So I've just put another offer in for Aaron's. It's a final one. Now, reading back what they said is it's actually him who didn't agree. I think the transfer fee was agreed, but he didn't agree. He didn't want to come for some strange reason. I think it's something to do with one of the bonuses he weren't happy with. So we've gone in, new contract. Fingers crossed this time around we get the deal done. If not, obviously, we move on to the next player, and we don't know who that is yet. So let's kick off the episode with the first game against Burnley, and we are going to be taking them on with this side in front of us. It's a very strong team, as per usual. We normally always put out a strong team because that's all we have at the moment. There's a few players down for it, obviously resting a few players as well. Gareth Bale will wear the captain's armband in this one. I'm fairly confident. Burnley, though, playing a 4-4-2 could be difficult. Two up top has been a problem for us throughout the series so far, but I'm feeling pretty confident. Well, some FA Cup football here at the Estadio to that place that we are playing at. Always puts you in a random stadium in the FA Cup. I really don't know why, but it just seems to do that. But this will be a good one, this. It's a chance for a trophy, so we need to focus. Well, question marks could be over, whether we can keep this run going. I like to think the answer is yes. Gareth Bale already is in there for a shot at Nick Pope. It wasn't a fantastic one. I think he deserved the captain's armband today. I like to think he's the vice-captain behind Harry Kane. Maybe Davinson Sanchez could be on that list as well. But yeah, I'm expectant today. Very expectant. We've been on such a good run of form. I'd be very surprised if we can't come out of this game with something, although Dwight Mcneil could make us pay early on, and he nearly does, but luckily it's offside for us. Dwight Mcneil, again, still a player that I think we could potentially be looking at for the future. A player that could be good for us. A young Englishman, I think he'd be decent, but, you know, it's not on the cards at the moment. Price would be interesting, though. Oh, it's a free kick, actually. That's frustrating. Price could be interesting. I'd be intrigued to see how much he is. What can they do with this free kick in towards Dwight Mcneil? Oh, we get a little bit lucky there. We get a little bit lucky there, I think. We will throw that straight out to Reguilon, though, because I can see already that I have space. And I have space now with Bergwijn. And Bergwijn is very rapid. What can he do? I'll stand that one up. We'll start moving it a little bit more centrally. Gedson. He wanted Dybala to make the run. He does in the end. But now we're going to try and find Gareth Bale. And unfortunately, none of those three balls come off. Bergwijn again there. Bale. Through the legs of the defender. Serge. He's going to whip it in. Oh, Taylor gets there ahead of Dybala. Well played, Charlie Taylor there. Well played, son, because I think that probably would have been a goal. I'm not going to lie. I think that could have been a goal. We'll whip this one in towards Badu. He will get his head onto it, but it's too much. Bergwijn finds Dybala. Dybala, neat footwork. Finds Bergwijn. He's going to try and whip that one across. There's no one in there. Badu had to be in there. He's in there in the end. And it'll come to nothing. It'll be a throw-in to Tottenham. Bergwijn finds Reguilon. Reguilon's going to look to whip it in towards Badu. I don't know if that took a deflection. I think it did. I think it'll be a corner here. No, it won't. It'll be a goal kick, unfortunately for us. But nice play again. Oh, Woods in! Fires off a shot. Lajkovic saves it. It was just a little bit of poor control there from Skriniar. Needs to do a little bit better. You'll see this here. It's just unlucky control. I tried to turn back and it wasn't the correct move, but a fantastic save. But a corner now to Burnley. Barnes now moving forward. Great shot. He's hit the crossbar. Ooh, Harvey Barnes there hitting the crossbar, and they've started to come into this game very much now, and it's a little bit nervy for us. It's a little bit nervy, and I said that if we didn't get an early goal that it would probably become that way, and it has become that way. It's been frantic in the midfield as Chris Wood is trying to get forward here, and Skriniar will be able to knock that one back to the goalkeeper. But yeah, it's been quite frantic in midfield, and we haven't really created too many chances. I think we're rushing the ball a little bit too much because they are trying to dominate this midfield area. And we seem to be trying to rush it out of our feet. But that could have been 1-0 there. It would have been a superb strike, though. It really would have been. Well, there we go. Half-time in this FA Cup game. And Well, Burnley could have been in the lead. It's been very stale. It's been really stale. We haven't really been able to get going offensively. They've defended extremely well. I mean, you see there, just 2 shots from us. We dominated possession, but 2 shots. They've actually had more. Only 42 passes, only 30 successful for themselves. We need to pick up the pace in this second half. Well, Burnley coming forward right at the start of this second half with Dwight Mcneil. He will whip that one in towards Skriniar, luckily for us. What can Gareth Bale do now? I'm trying to play it forward, and there's just nothing on for us at the moment. Offensively, it's not working. He can fire shots from that distance all day long. They're never going to find the back of the net. Bright start for Burnley there. Very bright start for Burnley, and they just seem to be closing us out at the moment, which is really surprising considering how well we've done in recent games. I'm going to try and find Bergwijn. I think he is onside as well. Bergwijn. I'm going to try and whip that one across. Oh, deflected nearly in, I thought there for a brief moment. But that's a little bit better. Moving it wide, trying to make some problems for them. Let's see if we could do anything with the free kick. Let's see who we're going to go with. We're going to go with Harry Winks here. He's scored a corner before. It's not great, is it? It's not great. Reguilón will find himself on the ball. Now Harry Winks lines up a shot. Oh, wow. That was close. For a brief moment, I thought that was in the back of the net. It was not to be, but wow, how close was this? Let's have another look. It felt like it was very close. I thought, why not? We'll just line one up here. He tries to curl it in, and wasn't too close. I think maybe Pope might have had it covered as well. Burnley playing so frantically here, and he finds Barnes, and it's 1-0 Burnley, and from one end to the other in the snap of a finger, and Burnley make it 1-0. And it could be knocked out of the FA Cup again by a team that really we shouldn't be. We're knocked out by Southampton, and it looks like we're going to be knocked out here by Burnley because we haven't had an answer. We haven't had the key to break their defence up, and they've been absolutely ultra-attacked for the majority of this game. Well, double sub, I don't know what difference it's going to make. This is terrible performance from us, really. They've just dominated this second half. They're going ultra-attacking, and they're sticking ultra-attacking. They've knocked it down a little bit now, but we need to be winning the ball back a bit more. That's probably been our biggest issue. We've been in that position where in recent games we've been winning the ball. In this game, we haven't. We haven't been winning it. Oh, they're getting a bit lucky here. They're getting a bit lucky here. That's unfortunate. What a save. They're getting extremely lucky in that situation. Gedson now will find Bale. Bale's going to look to lift that one up towards Boadu, who has a terrible touch. Oh, are we going to get lucky? We nearly did. This Barnsley defending has been very good. Bergwijn now. Oh, can't find the balls through, can we, in this one? Oliver Skip. Serge. Gareth Bale, maybe. Lucas Moura. Oh, we're right back in it. What a finish from Lucas Moura. And maybe the substitutes can make a little bit of a difference, as Lucas Moura shows there. Maybe I spoke far too soon. And here we go. And it's probably good work from Gareth Bale, to be fair. The ball was a little bit too hard from Serge, but Bale slid in. And then Lucas Moura with a thunderbolt. Right back in it. Well, not too long left in this one, but we don't want a replay. I think it goes to a replay as well. We don't want a replay. We want a victory. Can we find Lucas Moura here? We will find Lucas Moura. Is Lucas Moura going to have come on and just completely changed the scale of this game? Oh, nearly had done. Nearly had done. We're on form now. You could tell the lads have picked up the pace a bit. They're making another substitution. Westwood is going to come on. We're not going to change anything right now as we're absolutely all over them. I'm going to change a thing while we're on top. Not a chance. Lucas Moura will get to that in the end. He does. Boadu, he's in, surely. Oh, it's horrendous. It is horrendous. When we needed him, when we needed a bit of a magic moment from him, it's a horrendous attempt to finish that. It really is. This is terrible from him. Absolutely terrible. Maybe he should have played it to Gareth Bale if he weren't confident, because that is shocking. Bergwijn now is going to find Moura. I'm going to find Moura again. Can we do here? There's options. Moura waits for the option. And he's going to receive it back because it wasn't a great option. I'm going to get it here with Reguilón. What can we do? We've got bodies in there. Bergwijn! Oh, it wasn't great. Wasn't great. And that was the chance, really. It's going to be a draw here. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Are we going to get one last chance? We are. Lucas Moura. Bergwijn. Bergwijn. Oh, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. 1-1. Maybe we could have won it late on there. Bodu definitely could have won it late on there. But what a game of football. Burnley were superb. They absolutely came at us this second half. We're going to bring on Troy Parrott. It's giving him opportunity in this FA Cup to maybe star a little bit. See what he can do. Bale now. Could Bale do? Oh, he tried to craft the ball up there to Troy Parrott, and I just tried something, let's be honest. I just tried something. It certainly didn't work there in that situation. Barnes will want to get to that, but Tandanga gets to it, and this could be dangerous now. Bergwijn, he'll find Lucas Moura, who's dangerous, I tell you that. Gareth Bale now, great touch. He's going to try and play it back across. He can't get it back across. And in the end, the ball's going to find its way to Gedson. Gedson out wide to Reguilon. Reguilon trying to find Bergwijn. Oh, Nick Pope is there. Well, half-time in extra time. It was all Tottenham, but knocking on the door, we just can't find a goal. Oh, Serge Aurier there with a terrible ball. May lead to a mistake. Oliver Skip, Gedson. Oh, that's terrible from Serge. He blocks it in the end, though. That's nice. That's a great block. Can Gareth Bale do it now? I'm going to lift that one up towards Lucas Moura if he gets to it. Oh, now we've got a man advantage. We certainly have a man advantage. Reguilon trying to find Troy Parrott. Oh, Ben Mee does brilliantly there. Oh, we've got a corner here. Let's just whip it in with G. Bale. Let's just see what we could do. Lucas Moura was coming towards it. Couldn't get anything on it, though, in the end. And Bale will receive this back now. And I can whip it in towards Troy Parrott. Again, defensively sound from Burnley. Oh, what's that? Oh, I thought I spotted it. If that ball had gone through, that would have been a clear goal, obviously. Serge now. He spots a runner again. It's not really the player I wanted, though. Serge. Gedson now. Bergwijn. Tamara. Mora's got in this position. Oh, he's just been shafted off the ball. Shafted off the ball. Is that a sentence I want to use? I don't know, but I've used it now. Bergwijn. Parrott, surely, Bale on the volley. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, he's hit the post. There's a penalty been given here. What's been given here? Oh, what's been given here? I don't know, you know, but Bale hitting the post there, and it's just not going for us in this one. Is it outside the box? Yeah, it is outside the box, so you know what's going to happen here. It's going to be a hit-the-wall special. Let's be ready, boys, for a good old hit-the-wall special. Here we go. Boom. Lucas Moura will recoup it, though. Give it to Gedson. He will lose it, but Lucas Moura will find himself back on the ball. He's come on and made a huge difference, hasn't he? Troy. Bloody Parrots. What are you doing, Troy? What are you doing? You can't. What's that? You're never going to score that, sunshine. There we go, guys. It's going to be penalties, and I'm telling you now, we're going to lose the penalties. I'm not very good at penalties on PES. In fact, I'm god-awful at them. So we're going to lose on penalties, and it's devastating because you'll see how many shots we had. 16 shots, 7 on target. We couldn't find more than 1 goal. It's horrendous. This penalty shootout's going to be awful. Field attention. It's the early stages of the FA Cup, to be honest with you. If we get knocked out, we get knocked out. Focus will be the Champions League and the Premiership. Lucas Moura's going to take the first one. Let's see what Lucas Moura could do. I don't know how to take penalties on PES, so be prepared for a terrible one as he hits the crossbar. Told you. I don't know how to take them on PES. Well, here we go. Let's see what we could do. I'm just going to go left. Should have stayed central. That's a penalty for Burnley. Gareth Bale's going to step up next. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what we can do. Told you we weren't going to go through on penalties. I don't think we're going to save it. Oh, we've saved one. We've saved one, boys. Go on, Keeps. We just can't score one. It's like in-game, though. We couldn't score in-game, and now it seems to be the same when it's come to penalties. Troy Parrott now is going to step up interestingly and hit the post. We can't score a goal, boys. We just can't. Well, Burnley square it down the middle, and they'll be going through in this FA Cup. We're just going to fast forward to the end of them now. We do have to score this one, though, so it'd be nice to score a single penalty, wouldn't it? Bergwijn's going to step up. Let's see if he can actually find the back of the net. Hey, we scored a penalty, lads. We scored a penalty, but there's no way I'm going to save enough now, unfortunately. This one to put Burnley through to the next round. Let's see where he puts it. It's Hendricks, so I'm going to go left, and he's gone right, and there you go. Burnley are through. They've got great adulation there. Look at how happy they are because they've gone through and probably get knocked out in the next round by a team that can actually hit the back of the net. We're out of the FA Cup, boys. Well, what can we say? Knocked out of the FA Cup again. I don't feel too bad because Chelsea got knocked out by Bournemouth, so I feel a little bit better about it now. But yeah, you know, it's pretty bad. Second round again, and we've been knocked out. Been knocked out of a cup that I wouldn't mind winning, but it just wouldn't go in the back of the net. Honestly, boys, I knew once it got to penalties we were going to lose it. That's why I said it before the penalties. This episode's going to be extra long now as well. Just be prepared for that. Get yourselves some popcorn, a cuppa at this stage because you know this episode's going to be super duper long. But yeah, that was a bit frustrating. But I mean, the big news is it that we've got Max Aarons. I think it is that we've got Max Aarons. No, I can't do it. We don't have enough transfer budget. We can't sign Max Aarons. They just want a little bit too much. Only a tiny bit too much. But we can't sign Max Aarons. So negotiations are going to move on now towards a different player. Max Aarons may be in the summer, but now we need to focus on seeing who we can bring in. Right, so options at right back we've got that we can afford. Minimal. Really. It's Dumfries or Hendricks. Now, for me, Dumfries makes more sense. He's the better rated player. So we're going to go in for Denzel Dumfries. Yeah, a shame. I wanted Max Aarons, just like you guys wanted Max Aarons, but unfortunately, I couldn't get the deal done. There we go. We'll just pay his full release clause. We were kind of in a rush. We're kind of in a rush to get him. So we will give the man what he wants. We need him signed as quickly as possible because at the moment the only right back we have is Serge and it's not going too well for us. So let's just offer him a deal and hopefully we'll get that one done over the line. And Denzel Dumfries will be the new right back. It was just a little bit frustrating. Oh, wow, what an offer for Harry Kane there from Juve. But Harry Kane, we're going absolutely nowhere. The sale of Harry Kane definitely could finance the entire squad. For a rebuild, but we have got an offer for Foyth here from Everton, which we will accept. Which you're probably thinking now, oh, but that'd have been enough money for Max Aarons, and you're 100% right. I wish I'd have checked that first. We could have got Max Aarons, but hey, we've done the offer for Dumfries now. If he rejects, we'll go back in for Max Aarons. We'll see what happens with that one. So picking a team for the Brighton game, Kane is back, but Dybala is now injured. We've got a few players down for this one, so this is going to be the squad. We'll swap over and make Harry Kane the Capitan. And then that should do the team spirit. Although Bale being captain is a good second choice because it keeps team spirit fairly high. That's the Brighton side. Moipe, Reece Nelson as well, interestingly. We're going to have to keep an eye out for them. Obviously, we've got Sergio Aurier in the team today. He's not up for it. He's also knackered. So we certainly need this right back as quickly as possible. Well, back at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Brighton, and really wanting to bounce back with a win after that one. A lot of positives from the Burnley game, of course. You know, we were the better side, we played better football. We should have won the game in normal time, but we didn't, and I think we were missing that kind of that defining moment that usually a Harry Kane can create. A Harry Kane will score, and I felt like we were missing it in the game. So it's good to have him back in the team for this one. I'll tell you that for free. What options have we got for an Mbele there? Lucas Moura now wants to find Son again. Son back in the team on the left-hand side and definitely missed in the last game. Harry Kane is coming towards that one, but unluckily just doesn't get to it. But yeah, I'm expecting a good performance in this one. The boys will want to get back on track. Harry Kane's making another run, is he? Gareth Bale is as well. Unfortunately, that one's going to go right through and out for a goal kick. We have to be cautious with this one as well, guys, because that last game will have been extremely long. I'm contemplating now whether we do this as a 2-game episode. I don't know. I like there being 3 games in the episode, but this one's going to be very long. So maybe you guys just like enjoying watching longer videos. So hopefully that'll be the case with this one. We've found Lucas Moura now in a dangerous position. Webster couldn't keep up with him. Lucas Moura tries to drift that one in towards Harry Kane, and it's a terrible ball. I need to get better at those crosses in those situations. We haven't really scored many crosses on the game, I have to be honest. I don't think we've scored a single one, actually. And they're going to come forward now with Reece Nelson. Sanchez will be there to block it, though. Well in, Sanchez. He's been very good this season for us, to be fair. I've managed to win it back there with Lo Celso. What can Harry Kane do now? He's going to run a little bit, and he's going to wait to tuck in that pass to Lucas Moura, maybe. Oh, he's been tackled, but Lucas Moura steadies himself. Should have played it back across. He should have played it back across, but what a pass this is from Harry Kane. He's got that in his locker. He's got that in his locker, and Mora stayed really strong. I was impressed, but he needed to play that across. Gareth Bale now fires off a shot, and it's only just wide. Only just wide. In that situation, what else can you do? Just give a great big whack with Gareth Bale. He created enough room for himself, really. Because Mora's going to play that in now to Son. Son. Heung-min Son. Going to play it across to Harry Kane. Just couldn't find him. Just couldn't find him. It's just finding that breakthrough at the moment that we're really struggling with. So now, Gareth Bale will whip in a corner. Let's see what he can do. Celso is in there. Finds absolutely no one as per usual. Let's lift this one back up towards Son. Mora. We've got no options, have we, really, when they've got this many bodies back? We really don't. Lucas Moura again now. Trying to find Son, who will hit it. But look how many bodies are in there. Gareth Bale now. No, he won't be found in. That's terrible from Lo Celso, really. That really was terrible from him. We haven't got long here. Just moments. We're going to try and find something here. We're not going to find anything. And it's going to be half-time. 0-0. And again, scrappy. And again, we found ourselves in that position with this team where finding the back of the net has become near impossible. McAllister now in a good position for them. They're going to whip that in towards Neil Moype. You got to do better than that. And Davinson Sanchez will fire that one forward. He'll find Lucas Moura. He finds Son. Serge Aurier now. What can we do? He's got Gareth Bale making a run. Bale. Oh, well saved. Very well saved. That was a big moment there for Tottenham. A very big moment. Serge again now. And we're going to have to reset. We're not going to reset there, though, Serge. What are you doing? Well, in Dembele there. What a beautiful manoeuvre. Son. Oh, great footwork from Son. Oh, if he'd have fired off that shot, that'd have been unbelievable. The footwork from Son there was fantastic. And we're going to recycle the ball again. And it's just going to be attack after attack, I think, in this one. Harry Kane now is in. And it's in the back of the net from Harry Kane. King Kane strikes again. Captain Fantastic. Harry bloody Kane, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it was just sustaining the pressure, really. Pulling them out of position a lot. And Harry Kane in the end finishes beautifully. What can they do now? McAllister loses out there to the Celso. He's got to do better there, hasn't he? Really? Losing out to the Celso. What can Harry Kane do? Oh, it's terrible in the end, but we get away with it. Harry Kane. Harry Kane to Bale. Back to Kane, maybe. Oh, it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. Nice effort. Nice try. Just couldn't come off. Well, they're coming forward now with Gross. Oh, wow. That was so close. Pascal Gross. That was very close. I thought that was going to be a goal. We might make some subs now. More than anything here, just to freshen up some legs. Boadu will come on and Kimpembe will come on. Sanchez has had a great game, but he's really tired from the game beforehand. This has been a very good game of football between Brighton and Tottenham here. A very good game of football. It's been enjoyable to play. It's been good for a 1-0 as well at this stage. Very good. Oh, Son's in a bit of space and Harry Kane's now going to be in a bit of space. And Bodu's been on 5 seconds and he's going to find the back of the net at Shadow Striker. And that should be game over now, you would imagine. Tottenham definitely in the driver's seat. Harry Kane again with a beautiful pass. Boadu actually scored, which is nice to see. I mean, he's had moments, hasn't he, this season, to be fair to him. Great play from Son, and Boadu nestles it right into that bottom corner. Fantastic. Celso now. Boadu. Basuma can't keep up with him. What can Boadu do? He's just going to fire off a shot. He forces the keeper into a big save there. We try and keep it in. We will keep it in. Well played, Gareth Bale, as he whips the ball towards Sonny, and he just can't find him. G. Bale, he spotted Harry Kane. Harry Kane gets lucky. Oh, Webster does absolutely fantastic football there from Webster. The defensive attitude there was supreme. He did fantastic in that situation, in that scenario. He really did. Oh, well in, Son. Well in, Son. He's got options, and one of them is the man of the hour, Harry Kane. And if he can hold off Harrison Dunk, that's very cynical. Maybe that should be a red card here. Maybe for the captain. All he's going to get is a stern talking to. Ridiculous. Well, there was no doubt Harry Kane was in there, but it's time to watch the wall specialist himself. Let's whip this free kick in. and hit the wall as per usual. Hey, if we don't have a couple of them per episode, it's not a proper episode, is it? Well, there we go, ladies and gents. Harry Kane and Bodou getting the goal. Harry Kane with the assist as well for Bodou's. And sometimes that cutting edge that we are missing is Harry Kane on the pitch. And a good result here, where it really matters for us, which is the league. Well, we're going to end up actually managing to get Denzel Dumfries. So the deal has been done for Dumfries, and I know it's not exactly what we probably would have wanted. We still got 20 million left, which is just fantastic, really, when you think about it. But it's not, you know, it is what it is. We needed to get the deal done. We needed to find someone. Now, listed players that we've got left. I don't know if there's anybody else that we could bring in. Transfer fee wise, I mean, Doku could be one we bring in. The young Belgium starler, he could be someone we bring in. Actually, he'd be really good. I do like Terrier, but you know, he's 25. It would take away from Sessegnon. Vlap as well, he'd be really cheap. So there's actually some cheap players on this list. I'm actually thinking that we bring in Doku. I really am. Right winger, he's going to be a backup for the future. I think we're going to do it. He's 25 rated at the moment, 20 years of age. I'm imagining he's going to improve massively as he keeps going through his career. He's very good in my opinion, and he's improved a lot. He started under 70. So yeah, let's go in for him. Let's try and sign him. Well, we'll put the offer in. As you can imagine, they didn't want to sell him, so we're going to pay his release clause, which is only like 12 million. He could be really good for the future. Doku could be really good for the future. I didn't expect to be able to pick up a player like him. And then that'd probably be the final bit of business we do. We did mention that we wanted a younger right winger to bring through in the future once Bale and Douglas Costa. And, you know, Douglas Costa still could go in the start of the next window. But we needed to make some kind of deals to bring a bit of youth into those positions. It's been a while since we got to see this, but there he is. Denzel Dumfries in his Spurs polo, ready to sign the contract. New career at Tottenham. He's going to be great. Big time player for PSV. He's going to be playing European football as well. He's a big name for us, I think. He's a great right back. We will still look to bring in Max Aarons in the summer. He's definitely on the list for summer transfers as Serge is starting to... I don't know. He's starting to make a few mistakes that are frustrating me, so it's good to have a second option, though. We have to admit that all the pressure's been on Sergi boy. So, yeah, I'm excited. But we will still be going in for Max Aarons next summer, without a doubt. And look at him there. Denzel Dumfries looks fantastic in a Spurs shirt. And we're going to get to see him, I imagine, in this first game. Well, this will be the team today to take on Everton. Now, Harry Kane is injured. Dybala is injured, both only for 5 days. Gareth Bale is absolutely knackered, so this is going to be the lineup. It's still a very strong team for me. Denzel Dumfries is going to come in for his first game. That's the Everton lineup. They haven't changed massive amounts. They do have Foyth, our ex-player. They've got Maitland-Niles in there as well, which is interesting to see. They're playing him as a DM. It's not going to be an easy game. I'm also thinking every now and again, turning up the transfers, you know. Sometimes every now and again, it'll jazz up like how many players are at different clubs and whatnot. That if sometimes we just up the transfers in certain windows, like, oh, this summer there's going to be quite a lot of transfers because teams want to strengthen a lot. I think we might give that a go. We might give that a try and see what kind of a difference it makes. They do have Gordon and Moise Kean on the bench. 2 players that are going to be fantastic for Everton in the future, especially Gordon, 77 rated at this stage. So he's going to be a beast. But yeah, I think we can get the job done. I'm quite happy with the squad. It's just a shame. We're lacking a little bit in attacking areas. Troy Parrott, Rayleigh and Gareth Bale, the only offensive changes we commit, and Sonny, but at the end of the day, Gareth Bale's absolutely knackered, so we probably won't bring him on. Well, a big away day here for Tottenham against Everton. A decent looking Everton as well. They've got some decent players. Foyth, obviously bolstering the defence for them, but Denzel Dumfries is coming for us. The new man himself is looking to probably make a statement in his opening game. Serge has had a couple of I don't know. I wouldn't say terrible. I wouldn't say terrible at all, but some poorer performances recently, although he has been knackered. So it'll be good to see what he can do today. Everton, though, will want to take some points from this one. Well, we're missing Harry Kane. We're missing Dybala. And these are key moments in our season because, more than anything, we don't want to go down in this one. We want to win every game. We are actually on the back foot in the top 4, but only 2 points behind a couple of teams. We could genuinely make a title challenge this season. Oh, Douglas Costa there. Oh, it's a terrible ball in the end. Nice try, though. We are actually in a position where maybe a league title could be on the cards for Tottenham this season, but we will see. We're not being too optimistic yet. We just want to keep winning every game. Keep playing well every game. Seeing what we can do. Richarlison there. Oh, God. And then Dembele and Davinson Sanchez ran into each other. But we just want to keep winning every game. See where we can end up. That's probably the best way to look at it at the moment for ourselves. And just keep on playing well. But Denzel Dumfries is someone I'm excited about. I think he's got great offensive qualities. He's a very solid player. Oh, Richarlison now dangerous position. It took a bit of a deflection. It's been very scrappy so far from Tottenham. And you'll notice this, when your team spirit is down, your team certainly doesn't play very well. So it's going to be interesting when we go into a side that actually has a bad team spirit. And Foyth here up against Bergwijn. And you'd have thought Foyth could do better there against Bergwijn. Lucas Moura now. Oh, he went for it. And he probably should have laid that onto Douglas Costa, unfortunately. But yeah, when your team spirit is down, some of the passing and movement, and I do like that. It's a great element. I love that they've added that. Is really bad. Is really bad, honestly. Some of the movement from players and some of the passing in this one already has been pretty like that from Kimpembe. Not really the choice you want to be making. Very back and forth game so far. Oh, Gomez has been given too much space here. Kimpembe gets back low, and oh, I think he might have just done enough. He might have just done enough. Gomez goes very close there. Great play between him and Richarlison. Reguilon here. He's going to ask for Moura to make a run. He's going to try and find Moura. And he's going to find Moura. Moura now he's going to try and find the box. But he can't do. It's been a very interesting game so far, to be honest with you. It's been very much scrappy for both teams. Lucas Moura now he's going to open his feet. Straight at the keeper. He needed to bend it to the corner. And it wasn't really what he ended up doing. Finding Denzel Dumfries, who looks to pull that one straight across to Boadu. Probably knows a couple of players. Bergwijn and Boadu probably play on the Dutch team together. The Holland side, obviously, I imagine. So that might help him settle in a little bit quicker, team spirit-wise. I don't know if it does. I'm not saying it does, but it might do. I'd be interested to know if that actually does work that way. Douglas Costa now. Boadu's not got many options, has he? He's going to play it wide to Reguilon. They closed us down very well there, but now they've left open space. Reguilon, Lucas Moura. Oh, wow. How has that not found the back of the net there from Lucas Moura? It was a nice little header to start with. A beautiful ball in from Reguilon. Honestly, really fantastic ball in. It's a brilliant first header, and then he gets the ball back, and the keeper stays big. It's fantastic goalkeeping there. Well, let's whip this one in with Douglas Costa and see what we can do. Dembele's coming towards it. Oh, that was nearly a goal. That was nearly a goal right before half-time, and this game hasn't had much life to it, I'll be honest with you, but that nearly sprung us straight into life. Well, we're going to go for another one. Let's see what we can do. Douglas Costa now. And Dembele this time will try and knock it back in. Oh, it's in the back of the net. I think it's Boadu. He's found the back of the net right on the stroke of half-time. And that is exactly what we needed. Great play from Dembele to knock the ball on into there, into a danger zone. That's all it was, into a danger zone. It's beautiful from him in the end. Oh, Boadu, absolutely fantastic there. And that will be 1-0 Tottenham in a really important moment in the game going into the second half. There we go, it will be half-time, and Everton will be frustrated. Carlo Ancelotti and his men will be very frustrated to concede at that stage in the game, but fantastic news for Tottenham. Winks now, we'll look to find Lucas Moura, who will look to move that ball on. Bergwijn's going to pick it up. Can Bergwijn do? Oh, that's nice play. Reguilon is going to try and drive it in. Oh, Boadu's not going to get there. We'll super cancel that one. That was clever use of the super cancel, actually. Douglas Costa now, will he get in? Oh, he tried to flash it back across, but we couldn't. Nice start to the second half already, putting those balls in a dangerous position. But yeah, to come up with the answer, really. Oh, Dembele's done beautifully there. Lucas Moura now. Oh, he's going to try and play in Boadu. Well in Gaban. Well in Gaban. Well, they're going to move the ball forward now, and you just sense that they're getting a little bit frustrated here, Everton. It's not been all their way, like they probably expected. Oh, we nearly made a mistake then. But it's not gone all their way, probably like they expected the game to go. And it's just starting to frustrate them a little bit. We haven't really made too many chances this second half, though, to be fair to you. It's not like we've been dominant. But I think they just expected to do a little bit better going forward. And it's not been happening for them. A lot of wayward balls like that have played into our hands, for sure. Douglas Costa's making a run, so I'm going to give him it. Douglas Costa now does brilliantly there to give it to Mora. Oh, I thought Mora had gone past Yerry Mina then. With double change, Bergwijn is absolutely knackered. So is Wink. So let's bring on Gedson. Let's bring on Sessegnon. You know, Son is already a little bit tired. I don't want to put him in that position at this stage. If we don't need to bring him on, I would rather not bring him on. And hopefully we won't need to bring him on. Maitland-Niles doing fairly well there. Andre Gomez now. And for the first time, Richarlison in this second half. And he looks frustrated, doesn't he? Banging his hands against his side. That's the first opportunity he's had in this second half, really. He's not crafted much. He's not. Well, Dumfries is going to get lucky there. And I'll play that now to Costa, who will play it to Lucas Moura, who will look to find someone himself. And it'll be Boadu. And what can we do now? We'll just recycle it a little bit. You've got to not, like, put your foot fully on the accelerator when you're playing this game, I've found. Dumfries now. He's going to have to whip something special, and he does! Oh, it's unlucky. That ball was fantastically played in. Absolutely fantastically played in. Double sub now for Everton. Coleman and Keane coming on. Sidibe and Richarlison coming off. Maybe taking a different approach, because Richarlison has had a bit of a frustrating afternoon, I would imagine, for him. Boadu. He's taken out, surely. How is that not a foul? The referee, he's got his blinkers on. Moise Keane now. Can Moise Keane do? He's going to be a problem, I think. Oh, it's into him. And he is going to be a problem. He's been on the pitch all of 2 minutes. And Everton have taken a late goal here. They've managed to get a late goal. And this is the problem with only being 1-0 up in a very scrappy game. And I think Everton will be getting a point from this one. I really do. Because the way we've played, I don't see us getting another goal. Oh, that's really frustrating. We've got to do better defensively here. I don't know who it is. I think it might be Kimpembe. He's got to do better. He lets him turn him. I want to run from Lucas Moura. It wasn't a great one. Reguilon now. I'm going to lift that one in. Oh, it's great. It's well defended. Sessegnon now. Just need to find a runner. Need to find a willing runner. Oh, we've got Lucas Moura for the first time, and he can't get it out of his feet. Is there going to be a late drama here? Oh, it could be for Everton. They're breaking. Oh, it's a beautiful ball towards Moise Keane. And it is going to be Everton. Wow. Moise Keane's come on and changed the game. We went for it. We've made a mistake. And again, poor Tottenham dropping points. And that will probably be our season hopes of a title. It really will be. And, yeah, devastating, really. Kimpembe's not done well since Moise Keane came on. He's played well this game, but not well since Moise Keane came on. I wish they'd have kept Richarlison on, to be honest with you. And I knew as soon as we'd lost it, it wasn't going to be ours. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful finish. Fantastic play from the young man. And there we go. Everton are going to take the 3 points in this one. Well, there we go, full time, and Tottenham have given this one away. It was a scrappy affair, missing 2 of our best players, you could say for sure, and having some tired legs out there. But the real different changer is that man there, Moise Keane. He came on the pitch, and he changed the game. He changed the scope of the game, getting himself 2 goals. And that's 3 points dropped, really, but frustrating. Well, guys, that sees us still sat in 4th in the table, and Wolverhampton and Everton trying to close that gap, but we're fairly comfortably in 4th at the moment. But that really was a frustrating game, because when we needed to win, and that means 5 defeats this season already, and there is probably no title challenge anymore. But a top 4 finish is exactly what we need to be playing for. It's just a bit of a frustrating performance. Moise Keane really did come on and he changed the game. He flipped it on its head. He came on close to the 80th minute and they've walked away. They've nicked a win. So fantastic there for Everton, and that puts them with 37 points in 6th place, which is great news for them. Not so much for ourselves. So we will manage to get over the line the transfer signing of Jeremy Doku, the youngster, the young Belgium star, hopefully starlet in the future, and hopefully will be fantastic for us. We also, I think, might have some transfer offers potentially. Dybala, obviously, we're going to reject that. No way he's going, and nowhere near what my valuation of him is. We've also got an offer here for Gareth Bale, but you already know that he's going nowhere. He's been very important to us. Well, guys, that'll be it for this episode, and a little bit of a disappointing end, right? A little bit of a disappointing end. I'm fairly frustrated with that one at Goodison Park, but it was a brilliant game, and it was very scrappy. You could tell we were missing some key players, and they just managed to bring on Kane, and he changed the complex of the game completely. In the next episode, we will take on Manchester City, Bournemouth, and Aston Villa. The Man City game is massive, but for me now, it's probably just a top 4 finish. Get Champions League football again. Let's see what we can do in the Champions League this season, and we'll just keep improving this squad as we move forward. You know, we talked about changing the difficulty in yesterday's episode. Well, there you go. It does go to show when team spirit is down, the game is far more difficult. Like the Burnley game, we didn't have Harry Kane, team spirit was down. Everton game, we didn't have Harry Kane and team spirit was down, and the game was so much more difficult than when he's on the pitch. That element on PES just makes this game so interesting because our season has changed all of a sudden in the space of that man being injured and us now losing to Everton. But anyway, guys, I appreciate the support as per usual. If you're new around here, hit subscribe. Why haven't you hit subscribe yet? Hit subscribe. 80% of you aren't subscribed. Subscribe, please. 1K by Christmas, hopefully. I appreciate all the support as per usual, guys. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the episode. We'll be back again for another one very soon. I'm pretty happy with the transfer deals we made. Dumfries is an upgrade at right back, in my opinion. Also, a youngster like Doku coming into the club is the kind of player we need to start bringing in now. Players for the future, players that are going to help create this team to be a dominant force in the Premiership. But nah, poor result in this one. 5 defeats this season, and really the way we started the season has dictated how this patch of the season is going to go. We're without Harry Kane now, and, you know, hopefully he'll be back for the Man City game, but I think he will miss it. Dybala should be back for it, though, and when you've got your 2 highest rated and key players and not being able to be on the pitch, it is very frustrating. Anyway, guys, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.